the UFC approach you for the backup, or did you just kind of approach them and be like, I'm doing this whether you tell me or not?
It wasn't an approach situation, it was a negotiation situation. I made sure that when I took the fight against Carlos Bratches, you take a fight on short notice against a dangerous opponent, I turned around and we came up with a plan of saying, okay, cool, I'll do it, but I want something else in return. I want to make sure that I am next in line, that I am the person who's going to be there, and the best way to do it is make me the backup for UFC 315 2 weeks after the fight.
Do you think that's what kind of sets you apart? Because, you know, Belal was in here and we were asking him about, like, oh, what about Buckley? What about Usman? What about Colby? And he referred to Usman and Colby as losers, but he referred to you. He goes, well, he's doing everything right. Like, he's out there selling himself. The one that makes the most noise usually gets called on in class. So is that what's setting you apart from the rest of these welterweights that are kind of waiting to see what happens? You're actually out here trying to make it happen?
I would say that, and I'm actually fighting. When you mention names like that, do you know what I mean? I would say I'm actually fighting. I'm being active. I'm fighting the best guys in the world. I'm fighting the guys that people see as most dangerous. You know, my last 2 fights, I've ended a 28-fight finish streak. I'm that close to winning both of them. Do you know what I mean? So I'm fighting the most dangerous guys in the world. I'm being active. I'm afraid of no man walking this planet, and I'm an absolute competitor. That's all my body wants to do. My brain wants to fight the best, beat the best, and become the best. Belal is the champion of the world, and I think from everything that I've seen from him, obviously I don't know the guy personally on a deep notice, but like seems to be a good human, seems to have his mind switched on and isn't into kind of some bullshit of mentioning stupid things. And I think for him it would be a smart move to want to fight me next, because I'm going to do all the heavy lifting when it comes to selling the card. I'm going to do all the heavy lifting when it comes to putting on a show. I'll do all the noise. All he has to do is show up so I can win the belt. But I believe Belal wins this weekend. And when Belal wins this weekend, there ain't a bigger fight to make than me and Belal. And I want to do it in his back garden. I want to do it in Chicago. I want to sell it out. I want to be the guy to do it, and I want to take his belt in his hometown. I think if he puts his mind to it after this fight and he gets out of here relatively unscathed, I don't see why not. I had a 5-round fight two weeks ago, mate. I'm here. So I think if he wants it hard enough, he can make it happen. If he doesn't want it and mentally he's like, oh, that's a tough one, I'll say I'm injured, then it all depends, you know what I mean? We find out often how tough people are mentally when opportunities like this come about. I think for him it would be idiotic to not want to fight in his hometown and defend his belt on home soil, regardless of who's in front of him. That's like offering me a fight in Dublin and going, would you fight anyone in Dublin? Me going, oh, you know, I can't. I'd tear off a leg and still fight in Dublin if I could.